So Anna, thank you very much for attending tonight. I guess the first question, the event is all about getting into journalism and broadcasting. How did you get into the industry?
I first got into journalism by writing to every single sports desk in the country and asking whether they would take me on for work experience. And I got one reply from the Observer Sports Desk. I'll forever be grateful to them. They invited me to come. I gave up my job, saved up all my money, moved back to my mum and dad's house, and I was there for 15 years.
Wow, fantastic. So in terms of, I guess your journey was, everyone's got their own journey, I suppose. What was the biggest challenge maybe you faced when you started out as an aspiring journalist?
I think the biggest challenge starting out was realising that being one of the only women actually did have an impact. I didn't think when I got in, I just thought it would be fun. I didn't think it would be that serious. And then when I realised that actually some of the barriers are quite serious to progressing, that was frustrating. But I was lucky that I had a really supportive editor who very much operated on merit. So if I came and brought him a top interview from, one of the top footballers in the country, he was happy for me to run it. He wouldn't then pass it on to someone more senior than me. So I was very supportive from the start.
Brilliant, fantastic. And what would you say to anyone, particularly those from maybe a BAME background or those who are female, like yourself, looking to start out in the industry, whether it be journalism or broadcasting?
Currently, the sports media does not reflect the general population. It doesn't reflect sport. It certainly doesn't reflect football either. So we need a more diverse sports media to be fit for purpose, to tackle questions, whether it's Raheem Sterling asking if, we know how to talk about racism, or whether it's sportswomen talking about anything from periods to, the barriers that they face. So we need to be diverse to report on those stories.
So in terms of those opportunities, tonight is an event put on by Football Writers Association and Snack Media. What would you say, I guess, for Snack and for Football Writers Association for putting on an event like this?
I think it's absolutely brilliant that this event is happening this evening. We have to champion the women who are in the industry. We have to recognise how far they've come, the progress that they've made, the talent that's there. Too often, they kind of go under the radar. It's something like less than 2% of sports bylines in sports newspapers are women. So the talent that is there, let's showcase it, and that's what tonight's all about.